Okay, this is video 2, Saturday, December 12th, 2020. Property address again is 2145 North Taylor, Cleveland Heights. It's raining, as you can see. I got my grandson out here. He wanted to work, so I'm letting him hang out pretty much. Now I'm gonna make this video primarily about philosophy. This is going to go in my philosophy collection. I believe that men are supposed to work primarily to be able to support their families. You teach men at this age. My 11-year-old, this is the playground. This is, my philosophy is I'm teaching him right now that the word work doesn't have to be negative. If I teach him that now, then he will learn that he'll look forward to going to work. Because he's doing whatever he wants to do here and it's fun, and when he feels like not working, he'll come and sit in the van or whatever. But I'm changing the thinking. I don't want him sitting at home watching video games stuck in a house all day. He can learn how to do different things. Now, school and education is important, very important. But school and education, in my philosophy, is for my kids, my grandkids, bring that education back to the family business. So we can change the generations. To me, you have three sets of people. You have the fans, you have the players, and you have the owners. The fans sit back and watch the game, the players play the game, and the owners is the ones that's sitting back reaping the benefits of it all. I want to be an owner. I want to teach my kids, my grandkids, to be an owner. I'm proud of the fact that my grandchildren can come, and this is their playground. This is a family business. They can come and they can do whatever they want to do. I have my two 4-year-old grandkids every now and then on the job site, and this is be a part of what they're used to. I'm the example. Their story is going to be, my grandpa worked. My grandpa built houses. My grandpa rehabbed. My grandpa was a business owner. And I expect their expectations to be deeper and bigger than mine. I'm the start, I'm the pioneer, but they'll take it to the next level. But I have to do the sacrifice to be willing to sacrifice my right now for something, for my vision, for a greater vision for the future. And don't get me wrong, I'm not working like a slave, but it's not all about me. I'm not working just for my pleasure. I have a vision. That's, why can't we as people build something that lasts 200, 300 years? It can be done, but how many of us are willing to sacrifice for something greater than ourselves? My oldest son, I'm very proud of. Does he do the things exactly the way I want them done? No. But I'm proud of the fact, and I'm proud of myself, because when he was young, at 11 years old, basically my oldest boy literally grew up in business. I always make a joke and say he's unemployable, because when he go get a job, he's so used to being in the ownership position or watching me, that when he go get a job, he can see the flaws, and it never pretty much works out for him. And I always would tell him, like, look, well, you went and got that job. That means you put yourself under management, under somebody else's philosophy and management. Now today, I can literally let him run a project. He did a ceramic kitchen, pretty much is one house that we have directly across the street. I pretty much let him run that, and it looks good. I'm proud of it. But that came from years of working with him, going through my frustration with him. But I done fired him, rehired him. He's quit. But he, comes back, and I'm glad to have him back. I believe that, a lot of people say, well, your children don't want to follow in your footsteps. Well, when they're children, they're looking for a paycheck. So you give them a paycheck, and then by default, they're going to learn a trade. They're going to learn how to do something. I'm giving them an option that they have something to fall back on. Today, I tell him that, look, you might not want to do this. That's fine. This is my thing. But be smart enough to use this for a jump start to whatever it is you want to do. Everybody got their own choice. My kids got their own choice. But it seems like they're all gravitate back to this because you have your independence. You can make your decision. You have to be responsible. The job has to get done. But it's teaching them a pride and ownership. They can drive down the street and say, my grandpa did this, my dad did this. Now my son is able to look back and post, this is what I've done. I don't like the way things go now with the kids today. All the kids are staying up in the house. When I was growing up, at least you went outside and played football. You hustled and you got a shovel and you shoveled snow. You went and got a lawnmower, you cut people's grass. Nowadays, kids are not doing anything but sitting at a house playing video games. And we as parents, we're bragging on our kids getting good grades, and which is good. But if they don't know how to work, you'll be a straight A student, but you too lazy to go to work. There's too many highly educated adults that's unemployed. So they have to learn work ethic, especially, and I not to take away from women, because women somehow get it by default, but especially as men who one day is going to have a family of their own, and they need to be the anchor of their family. Too often, the women nowadays are the anchor. And I can go into how that came about. That's another video. And I'm not going to get in it because that's, to me, is you're talking about the problem. I'm a solution person. So I'm going to do my part with minds to make sure I teach my grandsons, my sons, that you got to get up, you got to go to work, you got to take care of your family, you take care of your grandma, you take care of your mom, you take care of your sisters, you take care of your brothers, but you got to be responsible. Now, my youngest son, he has a job. He's not with the family business yet. He's doing pretty good, making pretty good income, and I'm gonna have to match or beat his income. I can get him coming to work for me, but I got to make sure I can match his income. And right now, the business is not strong enough to do that. But as soon as it is, I'm bringing him right off that job. You come here. And I have to be able to keep enough work for him to make sure that he has the money that he wants. But right now, you can see my little grandson, he's up in the front. He got tree branches, playing with tree branches, and he'll come and throw a few pieces of wood. I'm not going to stress him about that. As long as he's here, every now and then, he'll throw something in the dumpster, and it's okay. My number one goal is to have him here. He's not sitting at home. Now, I feel really good about it because right now he is going to have a greater advantage than a lot of kids his age, because unfortunately most kids his age are again sitting at home on a Saturday. And I personally, I think it's sad. But listen, I can't worry about that. I'm going to spend my energy and my time trying to make sure I teach, you know, minds work ethics. So, yeah, he's about to come in the van and probably sit down out the rain for a little while. What are you doing?
Huh?
Tired?
No.
Oh.
I'm just sitting.
Oh, okay. You got a nice amount of stuff in there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How's Tyrone doing out there?
He's doing good.
Okay, good.
He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Hmm?
He's doing what he's supposed to do.
He doing what he's supposed to do? Okay, good. What are you supposed to do?
Putting wood into there in that dumpster.
Mm-hmm. You ready to go to the clinic?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, it looked like he almost done. Well, he got to get some debris that's on the other side of the house, too. Did you look through the front yard to make sure there's no plastic bottles and stuff in the front yard throughout? Okay. How do you like this work?
Good.
Okay. Waiting on the other workers to get here.
Ain't my dad supposed to be working today?
Hmm?
My dad's supposed to be working today?
Yeah, he's gonna come to work later on.